What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do we want to talk about? What do we want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about?
If you watched Raw the other night, you would know what I'm going to be talking about here. So before I get into this, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Do that on my please on my Wrestling Maniac channel. So do that and join membership if you want. But yeah, guys. So if you watched Raw last night, Liv Morgan was in tears. She broke down after Stephanie Vaquer had a lot to say to Liv Morgan. If you didn't catch Raw, well, Liv Morgan was having an interview segment with Michael Cole about Michael Cole's asking Liv about which title, which champion she's going to go after, and she did not give any answer to that question. But last night, as that interview was going on, it was hijacked. It was interrupted by Stephanie Vaquer. And now, most of the stuff that you hear from Stephanie Vaquer was in Spanish, so some of you may not understand, but me and others were able to translate what she said to Liv Morgan. That made Liv Morgan break down with tears, crying at the end of the segment, right? And I'm going to explain why in this video why it's perfect, because the words of Stephanie Vaquer reveal kind of, I know it's fake, it's not real, obviously, but it got to Liv. It makes Liv realize, man. Because I know Liv's story. I know Liv's story. She was poor growing up, lost her father at a young age. I know that. And she had to struggle her way up, grind her way through life. And WWE gave her her break, right? Her big, huge break, right? So she could support herself and others, right? Family, whatever. I understand that Liv's story. I mean, okay. Maybe Liv was thinking of that when Stephanie told her all what Stephanie told her what she had to go through. Like Stephanie Vaquer told her what she had to go through to get to WWE. It's a different role than Liv Morgan. Yes, Liv Morgan did this and did it, had to go through this. Was not, but she was discovered the Hooters by Enzo, and she did to come up through the WWE system through NXT. Even though going through NXT is a grind, it's not such. But you still get the best training in NXT for the best wrestlers, former wrestlers, and the best medical and all that. She still gets the best compared to what Stephanie Vaquer had to go through. But right, so Stephanie Vaquer basically said this: "You're talking about hard work. What the hell are you talking about? You haven't sacrificed anything. WWE has handed you everything. You started your career here. You have the best doctors, the best trainers. You have everything. You want to talk about sacrifice? I was born in Chile, where wrestling doesn't exist. And still traveled the world, Japan, Mexico, and Latin America, Europe, conquered everything. You should be ashamed and hiding behind Judgment Day, but hiding behind a man. You need to hide behind a man. But I'll tell you something. I went through hell and made it mine, just to make it WWE and become champion. The championship means more to me than just a title. It's for all the little girls and women that haven't had an opportunity there but still succeeded. Liv, if you choose me, you will not win, because I'll show you what a real champion is." Okay? I like this because this makes it personal. This makes it really personal. Obviously, it's not real. It's not real. This is all part of stories. But I like how this made it personal, because Liv does have. What Stephanie kind of says is true. She did come up through the WWE system. She did. But Liv grinded on the main roster. Remember, she wasn't anything for the first few years. I think she was kind of rushed up on the main roster. But she put in the hard work out better in the ring, and finally develop a character that works for her. And look where she is. I mean, yeah, but Stephanie Vaquer is right in her life experience as a wrestler. She grew up in Chile. I don't think she trained in Chile, but she did travel around the world before it got to WWE. As all those countries she mentioned in continents. No, yeah, continents and stuff. She mentioned She was, and I know she has some issues, personal issues too. I believe she was a waitress too, and she has some relationship issues I don't want to get into. When she also, so yeah, she had to grind her way up through basically, I guess in a way, the independence and all that. Unlike Liv, or Liv has obviously gone through the W system for sure. That's true. She is, because she has. Liv has, but Liv did in real life was not well off. She wasn't privileged. She was poor. Her father passed away at a very young age. She had to struggle to make money, worked at Hooters, and she got discovered. Yeah, I said Hooters on here. Big deal. She got discovered by Enzo, and they like what they saw. And you know what? We could work with this girl. That'd be, yeah. So Stephanie Vaquer is kind of right. I don't think this is like a promo where this makes Stephanie Vaquer look like a heel. It's just a reality check from Stephanie Vaquer to Liv. And it makes Liv look like, I know she broke down, but it does make Liv look a little sympathetic. But if you break down that paragraph, she's referring to not to some of it as a heel character. She's been hiding behind a man, like hiding behind a man, in the Judgment Day. And she's kind of right. I mean, she did steal Dom. She did get us off of Judgment Day. She injured Rhea. No, she's using the Judgment Day and Dom to get her way. And I think why this is perfect is Liv has to choose Stephanie Vaquer now. There's no other choice. But Liv has to be, I'm going to do this on my own. WrestleMania. If she chooses to prove Stephanie wrong, she has to go in this match alone. Not accompanied by Dom, Raquel, or Roxanne. No interference from either of them. She has to tell them, don't even think about interfering. She has to do it on her own at WrestleMania to prove a point over Stephanie Vaquer. To prove Stephanie kind of wrong, that she could do this by herself. Without the help of the Judgment Day. Even though I think the Judgment Day is on its last legs, again, we'll see. But I think she has to do this on her own. This is a reality wake-up call for Liv. Okay? Liv should choose Stephanie Vaquer. But she has to go to WrestleMania and do this match on her own. Okay? That's why this is perfect. Perfect. This segment. And let's not make this personal, guys. It's not like compare career paths, please. Please, both girls were okay with this. Both female wrestlers are probably okay with this. Okay? Okay with this? Okay? You don't think they communicate this kind of stuff? Like, it's okay. I know people, internet wrestling crowd are making a big issue out of this. Like, no, I don't think it's a big issue. It's just, I just don't get deep into stuff like that when it comes to wrestling. I mean, like, okay, man. I just enjoy the story for what it is. Okay, I don't get personal with this stuff. But yeah, this is why it's perfect. It's a wake up call for Liv. She has to do this on her own at WrestleMania now. No other way. Otherwise, if she doesn't do this on her own at WrestleMania, Stephanie Vaquer is kind of proven right. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Right? Take care.
Too sweet.